Some people ask me, hey Alex, you're an American, right? What's it like living in the greatest country in the world? I tell it to them straight. It is really amazing living in South Korea. Something I heard growing up really stuck with me. The French are arrogant about who they used to be. The Americans are arrogant about who they are. And that stuck with me for one big reason. Not because it wasn't true, but because of the dark underlying message within that statement. One day, Americans will be arrogant about who they used to be. America is a great country for a lot of reasons. A variety of cultures living under one flag. Beautiful land from sea to shining sea. Some of the best food in the world. I said it. Come at me. Best food in the world. Like, yeah, French food's great, but American food's got some of that. Italian food, great. We got some of that. Mexican, Korean, Chinese, Japanese. We got all that great food all in America. So yeah, I said it. America's got some really good food. And there's even something wonderful about American pride. That patriotism that you non-Americans find super annoying.
USA! USA!
That's cool.
Chants of USA, USA at every sporting event, even ones between two teams that are from USA. And with that pride comes the feelings of togetherness. Like during the holidays, barbecues on the 4th of July. Oh, barbecues on Memorial Day. I guess we like barbecues. Labor Day, birthdays. Anyway, there are some times where it feels like we're one big family. Like how we all came together to help the Allies in World War II. I mean, as annoying as we are to keep bringing that up, it was still pretty dope, right? I mean, a bit late, and after most of Europe was devastated, but still, we made it, right? Feelings of American togetherness. That's what it was. But there are some times when we're not so together. For some reason, we're all together as Americans when brown people attacked us on September 11th, because we can't ever let anyone do that to us. No. And while we can't seem to agree on how to deal with the biggest threat our country, world, has faced in the past 75 years, we can agree on one thing. It's a Chinese virus, even though it's not. And I know I've just ruffled some feathers out there. I'm simultaneously saying it's not a Chinese virus and acknowledging that it came from China and still not supporting the Chinese propaganda against the United States. Let that sink in. How mad are you now? You're kind of confused, right? Like I said, it's not Chinese virus, but this isn't the first time we've been generally unenthusiastic about responding to national or international disasters. We showed a lack of care when Puerto Rico was devastated by Hurricane Maria in 2017, even though Puerto Ricans are U.S. citizens. Yeah, that was a national, not international, disaster. That was on our home soil, and it happened to Americans. 46% of Americans didn't even know that Puerto Ricans were U.S. citizens. Am I even saying that right? Hope so. According to a 2017 poll of 2,200 adults by Morning Consult. Puerto Ricans living in a Commonwealth of the United States are U.S. citizens. Or what about the time when minorities were disproportionately affected by the flooding and economic damages caused by Hurricane Katrina in 2005. I mean, we cared, kind of, but the amount of care was sort of proportional to how much you could relate to the people most affected by the hurricane and its after effects, right? School shootings. Those are interesting. We come together for those because Americans are dying. These Americans are dying. So we're all against those. I mean, look at these Americans, right? But you know, it doesn't quite unite us. I mean, look at the killers. Can't you see what's different about him compared to other thugs and terrorists? He's a troubled youth. But freedom of speech that unites us all. That is what we live for. We don't have to love that idiot Americans are out there protesting these stay-at-home orders during that coronavirus thing, right? But god dang it, I can't trample on their rights. Freedom of speech. I mean, look at how American they are with their Confederate flags. It's okay to protest almost everything, except for this guy, because, you know, he took a kneel during the national anthem, and that's disrespecting the flag. And look at him. He's an athlete. Or Martin Luther King Jr. I mean, we didn't like it when he protested then. Because, I mean, yeah, you know, he was messing with society's order. I mean, just why can't he be happy? But it's okay now because we're not taught anymore that it wasn't about black people being oppressed. It was about white and black people getting along. That dream, right? Come on, black people, quit complaining about things. Everything is equal now, right? Oh, here's the funny part about this whole video on how to troll Americans. If you haven't figured out what's going on already, here's how you do it. All you have to do is make a YouTube video with a title that's going to make a certain demographic of the population enraged, incensed, livid. Make them expect to hate the video for one reason, only to find out they hate the video for a completely different reason. You want to know how to troll white Americans? Just tell them that America is a racist country. Point out that it's not correct to say our past is racist. Point out how systematic racism still exists today in a way that white people still don't really understand, including me. I don't get it all yet. Just prove their country is racist and let them get pissed off in the comment section. It's that easy, especially when it comes from another white guy. Seriously, they feel betrayed. It's great. Well, if you were offended, don't be a little snowflake and maybe just take this one on the chin, or consider that the defensiveness that you feel right now might be coming from a fear that you might actually be wrong. The United States of America is, in fact, a racist country. That's all I got for you today. Just something to think about. Stay safe out there, keep an open mind, and I will see you next time. Goodbye, Haseo.